Okay. Yeah. Today I want to cover callbacks in the system Verilog. Okay. Callbacks. Generally, what is callbacks? Callbacks, it's like a user replaceable hooks. Okay. Means, for example, assume there is one driver class is there. Okay. For example, here it is sending some packets. For example, it's for example, in this driver task, it is driving something. Okay, some driving logic is there. Okay. So for example, assume this is your driver code. Okay. This is your driving logic. Means some logic is there here. Okay. So this is normal driver. For example, if you want insert any code before that, okay, without changing this driver. Okay. So means that time we will use this callbacks. Means without touching this code, we can introduce, we can change the code. Means, for example, this is some driving logic. For example, if I want to insert any error behavior there, for example, if I am doing error injection, okay, if I want to do error injection, I can do here without changing this driver code. Okay, means here some hook is there. So in this hook, we can add our logic there. Okay, so that is called the callbacks. So callbacks means there should be some some hooks are there before our actual driving logic. Okay, so later in the means if the user wants to introduce any error logic or some logic there, he can change he can add that logic easily without changing your driver code. So that is the callbacks advantage. So in the callback, your virtual code will be run. Okay. Apart from that, if you add any extra logic, that also run before your logic. Means here. Means not only before that, suppose after this also, if you want to add any logic, so there also you can add any logic. So means it is like some hooks are there. So in that hooks, you can add your logic. Okay. I will tell you with this one example. Okay. Okay. With one example, I will explain here. Here I have written one example. Okay. See, assume this is my driver. Okay. This is my driver. First of all, don't see this callback logic. Okay. Just see, this is my virgin logic. Okay. Assume this is my virgin logic. Okay. This is my virgin logic. Okay. So here I'm adding this one hook one hook. So means here I'm adding two. This is my virgin logic. So here I'm adding two hooks to add my logic actually. Okay. So means to insert my own logic there. So how we can do is, I will tell you here. So for that, what we need to take is we need to take one callback. Okay. For example, callback. Okay, this is my callback class. Okay. This is my driver. So for that, you need to introduce one class. Okay, one callback class. Okay. Here everything is the virtual. Everything is the virtual function. Means no implementation. Okay. Okay, no implementation. These are just like a empty functions. Okay, because why I am writing pre-send and post-send means here in this send task I want to add before this send logic. After this, just I have introduced. I have taken two empty functions. Okay, pre-send, post-send. You can take many things, but just I am taking two things. Okay, pre-send and post-send. Okay, these are the two virtual functions. Okay. So, and they for this I am passing the driver. So means I am the passing this driver, our driver. Okay. Okay. So in this one base class, this base class should be having means what are the hooks we are taking. We need to take that hooks. Here I want to add my logic at two places. Here I want to take one place. Here one place. So I have two hooks. That's why I took two methods. Okay, I took two methods. Okay, pre-send and post-send. Okay, for that I need to send the driver. Okay, that one. And in your driver, what you need to do is not only hooks. Now you need to take that driver callback class. So here I need to take this driver callback. This is like some queue. Okay, this is queue. Okay, so and here here I take here for each callbacks. I am means before this send, I am sending that dot pre-send. Okay, callback dot pre-send. Here I need to send the driver, right? Here it is expecting driver handle, right? So that's why I'm writing this here. Okay, why I'm writing this here means I'm send in the driver code. I'm it expecting driver handle D, right? That's why I'm sending this here. Okay. Similarly, for this, for each callback, I am sending this. Okay. See, for example, if you don't have anything, this is and it won't call this pre-send. Okay. So means in those two cases, only this actual logic only works, right? Only this middle logic, virtual driver code. Okay. This virtual driver code only works. So it won't even though I have written this pre-callbacks and post-callbacks, because initially the size is 0, queue size. So there for each means there is nothing inside that. So that's why this won't execute. This won't execute and this won't execute. So means only your original driver code only executed. Whatever the logic here it is, that will executed. Okay. Now, so means without callbacks, it is acted as a normal driver only. There is no change. Okay. Even the hooks are there, it is acting as a normal driver only. So now, if you want to add your two types of callbacks. One is for to log the information, for logging information, and another one I am just having to inject error. Okay, assume these are the applications. Okay, so this is I'm using to inject one error. Okay, see, this is one callback. So here I am extending my driver callback. Okay, this driver callback, just I'm extending. So this is error callback. I'm extending driver callback. Here in the pre-send, I'm just injecting error. Okay, this is here I'm not writing any code. Just I'm displaying sentence. Okay, injecting error. Okay, this is assume this is for injecting error, and assume the same thing. Okay, just in the name, nothing is there inside this. Just pre-send means before sending the packet, I have one callback. Means one task. After, assume this is a post send. So assume these are there in this log callback. Okay. So here I have two callbacks. Okay. One is for the log the information and another one is for the injecting error. So I want to add these two into my original driver code. Okay. See, here it is a driver new. So this is my driver code. Okay. This is my original driver code. So now these are the callback. This is my callback class. Okay, log CB. This one I am creating the object. And for error callback, I am also creating one more thing. Okay. So now I'm adding. Now I need to add this to my original driver. So that's why in the driver, I took one function called the add callback. Okay. I'm setting that callback and that callback is pushing into this callbacks. Okay, see, I will tell you how it works. See, if you do this one, what will happen? Tell me. Drive dot add callback. What will happen? Creating the object for driver. This driver object will be created. Okay. In this driver object, you have integer x is equal to 0,